Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's 7.5 Sharp livestream. I'm Jackie, and I'm so happy to be back with System and the entire livestream team. Today, we'll be covering the new hunter, Esil Radiru, checking out the latest weapon in Sung Jinu's arsenal, and showing off some new events and the Workshop of Brilliant Light, and so much more. Without further ado, let's get started with Esil Radiru. Esil Radiru is a demon noble and the eldest daughter of the Radiru family, and you may have already seen her in-game if you're caught up in the story, or if you read the original webtoon. She first appears in the Demon's Castle dungeon arc, but now she's made her way onto our team. Let's see what she can do. So as you can see, her attack increases as you keep attacking and adding on more of those hits. Trying out this first skill, you can see there's a little bar next to it. So there's sort of 2 charges. And what you're going to want to do is use her sort of basic attacks for a bit and her first skill before heading into her second skill to help increase, to help buff her. So if you see that little effect at the bottom there, the effects that are applied to her, there was a 5 right there, a stack of 5 effects. That is making her second skill stronger. All right, let's check out this ultimate skill. As per usual, it's got a pretty cool animation.
I love the castle in the background.
Absolutely. She's like the world's deadliest Disney princess.
I like that.
All right. And you didn't really see it there, but it is pretty useful for stopping what the enemy is doing. So I'm going to show you that right now. Yeah, so you see they were all going to throw rocks at me. Now they're not going to throw rocks at me because they are being hit by a bunch of arrows. Now, if I can stack up some of those lance effects, when I use that skill 2, that lance throw, it should make it more powerful. I think it can only stack up to 5 times. I always get a little bit antsy, I get excited, and then I'll try to trigger that skill before I've charged it up enough times, so patience is a virtue. But I guess that's really like Esil, that she has to just wait for the right moment to strike. If we remember how she was introduced in the story, she was first introduced to Jinu by attempting to attack him. And after realizing that he was stronger than her, she feigned begging for mercy before attempting to stab him in the back later. So she is a sneaky character.
I think they eventually became friends, though, in one way or another. Yeah.
Over the course of that arc. And that is why we have her on our team now.
Esil's unique weapon is Glorious Demise. That's a very dark name, but I guess it's fitting for a demon queen or princess.
Yeah, demon noble. Absolutely.
This spear is filled with concentrated mana power that radiates with a demonic aura. It increases the user's attack by a percentage. The additional attack of the team member with the highest critical rate increases by an amount of Esil's additional attack.
Alrighty, now that we've checked out all of her abilities and talked a little bit about her weapon, why don't we try out some gameplay with Esil? So this is going to be the new boss that we're checking out here in the Workshop of Brilliant Light. And we only have one team set up today because I am not normally here as a community manager. I'm just sort of cosplaying as a community manager today. My account is not as powerful as CM Prism's. Let's take a look at some of the rewards for the Workshop of Brilliant Light. We have 2 new sort of sets of cores that are available. We've got the Watcher set, which kind of has an Eldritch vibe. So we've got the Limbs of the Watcher core for the body, Eyes of the Watcher for the mind. And let's see if I can find the other one. I don't see it here, but there's one more in that set. The Desires of the Crimson Apex. So we've got the Crimson Apex set, which just has a sort of monstrous vibe. I don't know if it's sort of like a werewolf thing or just, I don't know. But it's sort of grimdark energy. Okay, let's go to the Hazy Tomb of the Dead. Okay, I'm gonna add one more shadow to my team. Let's see here. Probably Serby. And then I don't have any remnant powers. Again, my account is not as powerful as CM Prism's is, so we'll see how far I get. But we're gonna try out Esil in combat with some friends, with Thomas.
You got this.
All right. Here we go. So yes, this isn't the main boss. This is one of the stages. This Archlich is one of the ones that you're going to have to face in order to face off with Deimos. So I think I triggered this a little bit too early, but this guy's gonna summon some little minions there. Ooh, I already took some damage there. That was not a smooth move. Yeah, I haven't been able to memorize his patterns yet, but he, yeah, he has a lot of attacks that are fast, so. All right, I've taken out those minions. I think I'm gonna try to switch to my favorite actress girl here with her little gun and do some ranged. I thought it was gonna be real smart to do ranged, but he has effects that can hit me at range.
Of his own.
Yep. Two can play at that game, this boss said. All right, let's bring Esil in. I think I dodged a little too late on that one.
Someone's making a good team and having strategy. Thumbs down. Throwing together random people and hoping for the best. Thumbs up.
Well, what else can you do?
You know,
Vibes only. Vibes only is what this team is.
Having fun.
We definitely did pay attention to the element of what the boss is. But outside of that,
you know, we're here to have a good time.
We are here to have a good time. All right.
That's right, you got this.
I appreciate your faith in me because I don't have it. I don't have faith in me. So it's good. It's good that someone is is here believing in me.
All right, chat. Let's give some support.
Appreciated. Again, I'm not as hulked out as the CM Prism account is, so I do not have as much power as I would like to be using in this fight. But we're gonna power through and see how far we get.
Alright, the chat is showing a little support.
Thank y'all. I really appreciate it. Doing my best today. Ooh. I say that and then immediately forgot where my shift key was. I was like, there's too much to pay attention to.
Don't be nervous, you got this. It's just a random evil demon.
Just a random evil demon. Just an archlich.
Just, yeah, trying to end your life.
You know, as they do. I don't know if anyone plays tabletop games, but definitely an archlich in my memory is pretty powerful.
Yes.
So I'm intimidated. Oh my goodness. Oh, I'm gonna mess this up. Okay, here we go. Yeah, so this is one of the things that he does is you have to run into the green orbs. And there's one more I think that's gonna happen here to avoid, yeah.
So I assume if you hit the other orb, you're gonna get wrecked.
I don't know if I'll get wrecked, but like you have to find the green one and absorb that one so he can't get the healing power from it. So
right, no
having
pressure.
done that, that sort of almost put him not quite in a break state, but it like had him pause. It was like he was waiting for a break and he didn't get a break, and he was real sad about it.
No pressure, but there's 30-something seconds.
I'm absolutely not going to be able to defeat him in that amount of time. That's so sad for me.
Oh.
Yeah, I did not synergize well enough with my
all right.
team. It's fine. But yeah, this is going to be the first stage of this. I'm sorry that I'm not good enough to show you the later stage of this Deimos battle, but I can definitely tell you it's tough. It's a lot of fun. There's area effects that you're going to have to deal with, and Esil is definitely helpful for those. Oh, she's so sad. I can't believe I disappointed her. Well, I appreciate your support, chat. Hopefully you got to see a little bit more of what Esil can do. Now, let me jump on over to another new game mode that we're going to be checking out today, and that is the Jeju Island Alliance Raid. This is a cooperative raid, so you're going to be able to unlock new stages as everybody, all of the players together, are working together to progress them. So this first section of the raid, we have landing operation level 1 and 2 unlocked, but operation level 3 is not unlocked yet because I don't have anyone else on this particular server to help me progress the missions. Let's go ahead and check that out. Again, this team is not necessarily optimized. They're just the ones that I was able to put gear on today. But they're some of my favorite characters, so this is a vibes-only team. All right, I'm gonna see if I can't trigger this and catch everyone. I should have waited a second longer again. Itchy trigger finger, because then all these ants would have been a lot closer to me. I think it's still gonna hit them all anyway. Yeah, it hits a pretty wide range. Okay. And that took him out a lot faster. Yeah, I think this is the second tier up, so it should theoretically be more difficult, but using that effect was really effective. All right, I've still got to wait a couple seconds to do this. She's pretty strong on her own, though. I'm going to, again, be trying to use these skills to add lance effects to myself. I have 4 right now. Let's see if I can dodge these. I dodged one of them. Okay, 2 of them. All right, 2 of them. I'll take it. Let's see. Oh, and I killed the ant before I could use that combo. That's fine. I'll take it. So that is the new Jeju Island raid. And you are getting these little Jeju Island raid coins from this, which can be used at the exclusive exchange shop. All right, how about we move on from this to checking out a new reward system? Very exciting. In the lobby here, we have in the upper right-hand corner, the train to become a formidable combatant icon with Jinu's head sort of like bobbing up and down here. If you tap that icon, you can see that there are new missions available for you to complete. These are probably things you're already going to be doing anyway, like clearing chapters of the main story, clearing gates, mining gates, you know, drawing. And as you complete each of these missions, it's going to cause this little bar to progress, and you're going to get rewards for each of the missions unto themselves. And then you're also going to get draw tickets and other rewards as you progress along each tier. It looks like 15 tiers here. So if you complete all of the missions in a tier, that's going to get you the final reward for that. In this case, it is a new Sung Jinu weapon, which is Kasaka's Venom Fang, but it is the Truth Kasaka's Venom Fang version. So very exciting. There's new effects that it adds, and it is definitely one to aim to get, and not necessarily too hard to get because, like I said, these missions are things you're probably already going to be doing. If you complete all of the tiers, then the final rewards that you get are another copy of Cha Hain, some gold, and some draw tickets. And then you have access to a draw here after completing tier 3 of these new missions. All right. I hope we are excited for all those new rewards. I know I am. I love free stuff. So let's jump over to the events and see if we can't check out some other stuff that we can acquire here. So we have the Rock, Paper, Scissors event. It's back. The undisputed champion of Rock, Paper, Scissors is here to challenge you again. You can definitely get lots of essence stones and gold from this. And there are missions that you can complete in order to get these cards to play it. There are daily missions, Snowflower daily missions. That's our latest event theme. And you can get rewards by going through each of the days and completing these missions. And then the final reward is, I believe, a reward you can also get from the Jeju Island raid. And it is this new, one of these 3 new Azure Serpent weapons. There's 3 of them. They each have a sort of like elemental theme. I'm not sure if they are actually elemental based, but there's Flame of the Azure Serpent, Dewdrop of the Azure Serpent, and Leaf of the Azure Serpent. There's definitely, I remember reading the backstory for these and being like, that's so much. So that is, I haven't looked as much at the functionality as I have at the backstory for these, but it was something to look at. There's like cosmic lore connected to them, which is wild. So there's the Rock, Paper, Scissors event. There's the Snow Flower events. We have Also, the Esil Radiru Growth Tournament for powering up Esil, if you're going to be drawing for her, and the Esil Radiru Rate Up Celebration Lucky Wheel in order to get more delightful rewards. Here we have the Esil Radiru and Gina Weapon Design Selection Chest. So the opportunity to get some weapon designs to help craft the weapon for Esil right out of the gate, and some rate up draw tickets as well. So very exciting. Why don't we move on from here to some improvements that are coming with this update?
Let's do it.
Absolutely. We have the Hunter Batch level up feature being implemented in this update, which means that you can level up all your hunters at once. Yay! We love efficiency. There's improvements to the game that will make it easier for new people to join in, which are a level up guide and new tutorials, including weapon crafting tutorials. There are now new guild achievements and new badges to display on the guild details page. So go ahead and check those out if you're a part of a guild, and if you're not a part of a guild, you can join one to check those out. The maximum fusion attempts will be extended from 10 to 20. New characters will be added to the special summons. And we have those events that I mentioned before, Snowflower events, including the treasure hunt and daily missions, and the rock, paper, scissors event, and Esil Radiru's Lucky Wheel event. And now for something completely different. Netmarble is pleased to announce that we will be holding Solo Leveling Arise's first global tournament. We're calling it the Solo Leveling Arise Championship, or SLC for short. Unlike previous tournaments, this competition is open to players all around the world, not just those located in Korea. The finals will again be held in Korea, with the top players who qualify from outside of Korea invited to come there for the event. Participants will have to score over 1,000 points in Battlefield of Time Season 7 in order to qualify for the first round of the tournament. Those who do will have a chance to join the online preliminary rounds. All of the preliminary rounds leading up to the finals will happen online. Once the top players have risen above the rest in the rankings, qualified finalists will have the opportunity to go to Korea for that last round. So go on and challenge the Battlefield of Time this season and see if you can qualify. Thank you all for joining us. Thank you so much for supporting Solo Leveling Arise, and thanks for letting me sub in and host again. The entire team really appreciates your feedback and that you've once again taken the time to join us for today's live stream. I had a lot of fun, and I hope you did too. As always, please hit the like button and please subscribe to the channel. It really does help. And this is Jackie saying goodbye, everyone. Stay sharp and level up.